Reading Week 8. In this week's physics topics, we learned about the electric circuits, resistor, and capacitor. First, we looked at a DC electrical circuit. Basically, it means it has current constant for any time, which can be described as a steady state. And through this, we also learned that the magnitude of potential difference for an energy source can be described as EMF, which is the input energy per unit charge due to non-electrical process. And then we lastly looked at RC circuits for the circuits, and an RC circuit basically has a resistor and a capacitor within the same circuit. To understand resistance, we looked at a lumped element circuit model, and through this we were able to learn that resistance follows the Ohm's law, and that is equal to magnitude of potential difference over current, and that is measured in ohm. Next, capacitance is measured by the equation charge Q over magnitude of potential difference of a capacitor. And for a parallel capacitor, we know C, which is the capacitance, equals to omega 0 times area over the distance between the two plates. What I already knew is that the equivalence resistance for parallel and series resistors can be calculated using the equations shown on the right side. And what I did not already know were the node rule, which basically states the current going in equals current going out, and loop rule, which defines the potential difference for a round trip to equal to 0. Something interesting that I learned is the circuit analysis, where we can apply the loop rules by dividing the circuit into several loops, and using that we can find the missing values. And how this relates to my major as electrical engineering is, in terms of circuit building, we talk a lot about resistance. It could be how to eliminate resistance in a circuit, or to add resistance to a circuit to see the effect of it. And a confusing topic for me was to understand what an RC circuit really was, because I've never heard or seen an RC circuit before. So based on this research from Google, I found out that an RC circuit is a circuit with both resistors, which is R, and a capacitor, which is C. And these circuits are frequent elements in electronic devices. And a capacitor can store energy, and the resistor placed in series with it will control the rate at which it charges or discharges. This produces a characteristic time dependence that turns out to be exponential, and the crucial parameter that describes the time dependence is the time constant, RC.